You're listening to the Incomparables Total Party Kill podcast, in which a group of friends play Dungeons & Dragons on the internet for your amusement. This is episode number 382, Dog and Pony Show Season 6, Episode 5, recorded November 2021, posted January 2023. Why is this castle this way?
Welcome back to Total Party Kill. It's me, Tony Sindelar, Dungeon Master, he, him. It is Tuesday night. That means we are in Barovia, the land of misery. Not just anywhere in Barovia, but one Castle Ravenloft, home of one Strahd von Zarovich. Also occupied by not one, but I don't know, like 10 of these jerks who we call heroes. Allow me to introduce our players. They will introduce their characters, and we will get right into the action, because let me tell you, they're being menaced by giant spiders. Are our players going to be killed by giant spiders? No. They have fought lots of giant spiders before. There's only like 5 of them. This is just a minor inconvenience, a spider road bump on the path to victory, but that's what we're going to have to deal with. I will introduce our players in the order that I see them on the screen, as determined by Dan Morin. First up, it's not Dan Morin, it's Jane Ritt. Hi, Jane.
Hi, Tony. I play Lena Dulina, the human rogue, and our pronouns are both she, her.
Thank you, Jane. Next up, it is Dan Morin.
Oh.
Dan Morin.
Hi, I'm second. Wow, what a change. This is nice. I am Dan.
You controlled the order that these names appear on the screen.
Let me move things around. I'll be first pretty soon. I'm Dan Morin. I play Castan Onatar's Crucible, Warforged Cleric of the God Onatar, whose pronouns are they, them, while my pronouns are he, him.
Next up, it's my buddy, Aline Sims.
Hi, I pray.
I pray that you remember what your character's name is.
Thank you, because sometimes I don't.
In Hala's name.
I play Ambrose Soliana, the Wood Elf Ranger, and her trusty pup, Androdite. All of our pronouns are she, her.
Next up, my nemesis. Not really. I think we're friends. I don't know. We don't really have a label for it. Erica Ensign.
Well, I'm going to put a label on it, and I'm going to say we are indeed friends.
All right. Can I borrow some money?
You heard it here first.
You can, in fact.
Oh, well, I'm good. I don't know how friends talk to each other. Dan, what do we do?
You're very mean to each other.
You're usually really mean to Dan, so I
to
think
each
now
other? That's really overselling, Mike.
That's true. That's true.
Unidirectional.
I take it back. You're right. It is unidirectional.
Yeah, so now Tony needs to start being mean to me.
Don't you dare.
Me, who is the person who plays Brildish, the Dwarfen Paladin. Her pronouns, like mine, are she, her, and Brildish has a celestial pony named Pony Cindelarent, which that in itself, I think, is a reason for Tony to be mean to me. His pronouns are he, him. The ponies. And Tony's.
I would just like to point out, we have spent a lot of time with Pony Cindelarent, hours and hours of our lives, and every week I am surprised to be reminded that Pony's name is not just Pony, which seems like a reasonable name for a pony, but Pony Cindelarent, a name that is actively trolling me. I think every week I forget, as some kind of self-defense mechanism, to come back again and do this. So, hello.
I am a real friend.
Last but certainly not least, everyone's favorite dungeon buddy, it's Micah Sargent.
Hey. I play Elevor Landman, the half-elf druid, as well as Samus, the saber-toothed tiger, and I always forget my dear octopus buddy's name because
Danu.
Yes, Danu. Thank you so much. New character for me. Samus and Danu use she, her pronouns, and Elevor and I use he, him pronouns. And I think that covers it. I've got too many beings that I'm controlling. I feel like a god.
Too many beings.
Okay, well, that can't go badly in any way.
Yeah, we need to stop picking up sidekicks and
what?
docking
No.
items.
I'm out.
Yeah.
All right, what are you up to? Well, we are in Castle Ravenloft. You have explored. You had a lovely brunch with Strahd. It did not go well. He technically kicked you out of the castle, but he didn't really stay around to enforce it. So you headed down into the basements, the catacombs, and dungeons underneath Castle Ravenloft for a little while until you found a room with a strange magical item that allowed you to teleport throughout Ravenloft. So you chose to go to a study because you were interested in books. I'm trying to piece together
Lore.
the logic of what happened.
Lore.
You went there, you were disappointed in all of the books, is my understanding. There was a very
Pretty much.
impressive painting of Strahd von Zarovich.
Yeah, there
Very
was.
impressive.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Behind the fireplace in the study, you found a secret room. And behind that secret room, you found a secret hallway. And off of that secret hallway, you found at least 2 secret doors.
Don't forget
This
the
is what
cobwebs. We found
This
cobwebs.
is what we call, not the Chamber of Secrets, but the, I don't know, the side passageway of secrets. A part of Castle Ravenloft littered with far too many secrets, and as Aline points out, also clogged with cobwebs. You were burning away some of the cobwebs with various fire-based cantrips, when unfortunately you have provoked the interest of several of the occupants of those cobwebs, that being some spiders. So I believe I've asked you to roll initiative. 5 giant spiders have dropped down from the areas above. Specifically, Crucible and Elibor, you were in this kind of abandoned belfry area, cleaning up the webs. The spiders have dropped down among you.
Cleaning up.
Lena,
They were burning the crap out of them.
yeah.
In a clean
the
way.
belfry.
What's cleaner than fire?
Lena, Vasilika, Imra. Is Argal here? For some reason, I thought Argal was still in the study just reading books.
No, he
That was
followed
just
once
during
we
that
found like
part,
the
yeah.
3rd or 4th secret door.
All
I'm
right.
not sure.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But he is
Right.
probably hanging near the back reading this like absolutely gripping young adult novel that he found in
Yep.
Strahd's library.
He'll be reading it for a while. I don't think he reads very quickly.
All right, Lena, as Argal's assigned parental guardian, it's up to you to decide whether he's in any given fight or not. I have rolled an initiative of 22 for the giant spiders. I believe that Elivor, Crucible, and Samus, you are in the room with the spiders, and I'm going to say that you are surprised the giant spiders have dropped down upon you.
Which is hilarious because you were actively cleaning up spider
There's
webs.
cobwebs everywhere.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it is a
you
little,
know.
But I will
Probably
say
not
you
surprised.
did say that your first priority is cleaning them. So
Mm-hmm.
That's
and you
true.
did say you looked up, and when
Hey.
you looked up, Tony said they're already on their way down. So
I would argue that Elivor was prepared because he did not want to pull the bell string in case it was a spider web hanging down.
we had
I
to
remember
talk you
Elivor
out of
saying-
that.
Oh no, you had to talk me out of going up to ring the bell, but I did not want to pull
You
the
didn't wanna
thing to
pull it.
ring the bell because
Because
I
you
was
said
worried
it
it was
looked
a
like
spider.
a snake.
Spider. What did I call it last time?
I think
Spider.
you wanted a
it was something
spider
really
tail?
gross
Yeah.
sounding,
Spider
is what it was.
Yeah.
Spider tail. Spider tail.
Dan, once again. Anyway, let's fight.
All right.
In the game
know what?
or
Dan, let's
Whatever.
fight for that joke.
I've had a
here's
day.
here's
Let's
what
do
we're
it.
gonna do. I'm gonna say you are not surprised by the spiders in general. A spider drops down behind you. Instead of all the spiders getting surprise rounds, some of the spiders get surprise attacks on you. You have negotiated. You're not going to take 5 attacks. You're gonna
Good
take some
compromise.
If
That-
anyone says Tony's an unfair DM, they are incorrect.
plus that spider's wearing a top hat and a monocle, so it is surprising.
Putting on the Ritz. All right. I'm going to roll one. Let's see here. 3 dice. This is going to go to Elivor, Crucible, and Samus in that order. Each of you takes a surprise spider hit. Don't look at the math. Let's see.
Don't add all
Plus 5
3
hit.
d20s together.
Pay no attention to the math behind the building.
I rolled a 17 to attack Elivor, a 13. No, 13?
Doesn't matter.
Hold on.
It's gonna have to be way better than that.
It's not going to hit
Yeah.
Crucible.
And I don't. Yeah. Yeah. So
the only one that
17
hits is Elivor's then. Yeah.
Elivor, you get 7 piercing damage, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw because spider poison is being injected into your many veins.
I only have 2 veins.
That was your mistake having
You-
veins. Let me
It's a
tell
I think
you.
good
you've got at least
feature.
you've got a couple veins.
I
mean, you gotta have
definitely
some-
did not save. How
some-
much damage? 17?
7
7.
piercing
Okay,
damage
7.
and 9 poison damage if you it was a DC 11 Constitution.
I did not. So.
All right. So you feel not good. Does it do anything else? No, it's just really bad to have in your blood instead of blood. All right, we are going to go up to the top of the order. It will be Imra and Lena. You see this through the doorways, spiders all around. Elevor, Crucible, and Samus, who are caught somewhat flat-footed. So the two of you get to react. Then Team Giant Spider, then Samus, then Elevor, then Broldish, then Crucible. I don't see initiatives for Basilica, Pony, Androdite, or Aragol. Maybe they're not important.
Pony goes on my turn because I'm literally riding him.
And Androdite goes on Imra's turn, right?
Yeah, and I always take her turn.
I don't think we want
do
Basilica
something.
I
fighting.
think Basilica's not in the fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
And Aragol is
Is watching Basilica.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Between pages of
Yeah.
his book.
Just I'm 10 seconds.
I'm almost done with this chapter.
Just, one more page.
It's a Dan Brown book. They go fast, but you can't stop mid. Anyway.
Once it gets to the end
Imralina.
of the chapter, it's going to be a cliffhanger, and he's just going to want to go on to the next one.
I know, but you feel so smart because you get through the chapters so quickly.
It's true.
True. Yeah. Imra, you are at the top of the order, I believe, or technically you and Lena
All
are tied
right.
for initiative. But yeah,
Um,
I will just
Lena-
remind you: these are the giant spiders you've seen before. You cleared out a whole nest of them in Argynvostholt. If you had to peg numbers to them, you would guess that their armor class was 14 and that they had somewhere in the range of 30 hit points. I believe I've numbered them if that helps, but, follow your hearts.
Lena feels like it's
Listen
probably
to your
easier to
heart.
fire into fewer people in melee than more. So she gestures to Imra to go ahead and take the first shot.
After you.
Okay. Well, I can't see all of the spider names.
Yeah, we only see 1 and 2.
All right, Tony, name the spiders. Here we
21,
go.
22, 23, 24.
But so there's one to the south that's right in front of Bruldish.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm aiming for with my longbow.
I mean, it's not right in front of me. It's on the other side of a wall, but
Oh, it's on the other side of a wall? I
yeah,
can't shoot through a wall.
there's a doorway here. So
Oh.
I don't know if you can get around the corner.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
well,
if you
I guess
move
I've
one
got to
square
run
north, you probably can.
Okay.
They're very large spiders, so,
All right.
Yeah, like
And the
probably
room
if
is
you
just
just move
full
to
of
like
cobwebs.
there,
so, yeah.
you could probably see.
Imra, you can easily find a position in this hallway that gives you a full view of whatever spider you want to murder
Okay.
without being within range of a smurder.
Okay.
A spider. I call them a
I'm
smurder
not-
as if they were
I'm not,
murder
like,
spiders.
Yeah, I'm not worried about being murdered as much as I just want to stay out of the way because
Yeah.
room's getting a little crowded,
That's us.
Yep.
All right, so I've moved one square so as to facilitate a better view of that spider that's in front of Bruldish through the wall. And I'm just going to roll both attacks. First is a 28, second is a 15.
Both hit.
So first damage is 9 points. Second is 7. So 16 total points of damage on that one. And I
I
think
placed a red dot on him, indicating that he is badly wounded.
good. I'm glad.
All right.
I think that's it. I think it's just a couple of quick shots with an arrow, and then I'm
Yep.
done.
Lena, did you want to hop in?
Yep, she is going to scoot forward, going for the injured one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, if you could take him off the board before he gets a turn.
Yeah, so that
That'll be-
will definitely hit. That'll do, let's see, 6 damage followed by 15 damage.
Oh, you just destroy that spider. You slice him into several pieces.
Yay.
There is kind of there's a weird effect of the other 4 spiders. They have many eyes collectively between them, glowing red in this kind of dark, gross little belfry, and all of them kind of wink in and out, blinking as if the spiders are suddenly uncertain about this whole murder the hero situation. All right, Lena, you have gone. There are 4 spiders left. They are next. They're in the belfry. There are 4 spiders. There are 4 targets, as I see it, now that Lena has joined it. So, Lena, Elevor, Crucible, and Samus. I'm going to roll 4d20, and we will go
40-20.
Well, it's one. I'm going to roll 4 attacks, and the order will be Lena, Elevor, Crucible, Samus. I have +5 to my hit, so 14 doesn't sound very exciting. 8 doesn't sound very exciting. 16 probably doesn't hit Crucible.
Nope.
And 9 is not going to hit Samus.
No.
All right.
Whew.
I thought there was a chance to pump more poison into all of you.
We're not doing
yeah.
that. We're not having that.
No
All right.
smoking.
See if you can mop these 4 spiders up. Samus is first, followed by Elevor.
All right. Samus is going to go for. Let's go for Spider Tony 1. Giant Spider Tony 1. 18 to hit.
Yep.
14 piercing damage.
Ugh, Samus just, I don't know if Samus spits it out immediately, but Samus just takes a big old chunk out of that spider.
Love it. And then Samus will just hang out.
All right. Elevor.
Oh, I guess Samus should be moving forward, as that's how Samus got there. And then Elevor will go. I can't see. Let's see. Giant Spider 2. What is this one called?
Good question. 4.
Giant Spider 4. So Elevor approaches Giant Spider 4. And then, or wait, is that going to trigger?
I think you can.
Okay.
You know,
Then yeah.
don't. It's a small room. There's plenty of spiders.
After all.
Oh.
And at 20 to hit, I'm sure that does. Elevor's teeth grow into fangs, and you can see poison dripping from
Whoa.
his
Give them a taste
mouth.
of their own medicine.
per
Your own
use.
poison, or is this recycled spider
Upcycle,
poison?
Tony, please.
You know, that's it's upcycled. I love that. It's upcycled spider poison. A 12 poison damage.
12 poison damage to Spider 4. Do spiders take poison damage? I guess
Oh,
so.
no.
They just because they can give it out doesn't mean they have any resistance to it. All right, 12 poison damage. That spider to Spider 4. Spider 4 is.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's
inconvenience.
acid damage. My apologies.
Oh, that's way better.
Very
Nothing.
little resistance.
Very few resist. Does anything resist acid damage?
Probably like
What
a
would you-
black dragon.
Maybe. I don't even. I was like, what are you made out of that you resist acid damage? Like porcelain? Is there a porcelain dragon?
Slod.
Yeah, there's a porcelain dragon, but they got a glass jaw.
Very vulnerable to shatter.
All right. Spider 4 has taken a significant amount of damage, but it's not bloodied.
How much is that spider in the window? I don't really want it. I think that's gonna do it for me. Yeah.
All right. Broldish, you're next, followed by Crucible. Broldish, there are 4 spiders in there. 2 of them have been wounded, one more than the other. 2 of them are fresh spiders, local spiders, fresh from the source.
All right. Broldish, very excited to get into a fight. She's going to ride Pony in. Pony is going to dash in through the door and attack the spider to the south, the one that's right next to Elevor. And
Correct.
what's going to happen is Pony's just rushing in and is going to rear up on his hind legs, and Pony is going to attack with his hooves as he comes down. And at the same time, Broldish is going to be holding out her axe above her head so that she can then follow Pony's attack with one of her own. Yep. We're doing this in style. If I'm going to ride a pony around a dungeon, then that pony is going to crit. That's what's going to happen.
Whoa.
Yes.
Wow.
I mean, Pony doesn't do a heck of a lot of damage, but let's see.
Well, double those dice.
7.
Double
plus-
Those. What is
Oh
it,
my
Micah? What the hell?
Did you guys already
9.
record clockwise this week?
No.
So Pony does 9 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Hooves.
That spider is heavily pummeled. It is doing poorly.
And practically at the same time, Broldish smashes down on its carapace with an 18 on the die
Okay.
for 10 points of slashing damage.
All
Is it
right.
still...
No.
No, it's not. And then, because I'm on a pony and ponies have a lot of movement, we're just going to keep right on going. So that was almost
Yep.
as we galloped past that That spider just.
It's like I think this is how my understanding of how the game Polo works.
Sure. Pony does not get to attack again, but I do. Brildish does. And that's a 17 on the die for 6 points of slashing damage.
That's lovely.
All right.
It's just
That
does my heart good.
Meanwhile,
fun.
Lena is just yelling, "Don't ring the bell! Don't ring the bell! Don't ring the bell!"
Brildish is like, there's a bell?
This bell?
Just to be clear, the spiders seem to have no interest in ringing the bell. Brawlers all set?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Crucible, followed by, it'll be Imra and Lena at the top.
All right.
So you got one badly injured spider right near you. You got other spiders nearby.
Crucible gonna slide over here and start to glow as he utters word of radiance. Can you have those guys give me a saving throw?
Both of them, or
just both the ones I'm adjacent to. That will be a Constitution save.
they're both below 10.
Great.
I am rolling
Real bad today.
really poorly.
I like it.
Just for the one total party kill player who is keeping track of all my statistics, I have rolled numbers such as 12, 8, 2, 9, 3, 11, 4, 3, and 7 on the die. That's right, I am not beating 10 with any consistency.
Well, a rather disappointing 7 radiant damage to both of those. Does it kill the top one?
Does not. It's badly hurt, but it is not.
All right, I'm just going to do that one in because I will use my blessed strike to deal an additional 8, which will be a full 8.
Nice.
All right, the full 8. That spider is dead. Let me track the damage on this one. So 1 injured spider, 1 fresh spider. It's really just a question of can you kill them before they get a turn.
I think yes.
Crucible all set?
Yeah, all set.
Imra, you're at the top, followed by Lena.
All right, I'm going to just step in front of Ariel here. Well, it's cluttered with the bodies of many spiders, but I'll get
So many
closer.
legs.
Approach
So many
the
legs.
doorway.
Yeah, I will get closer. Go to the doorway for a better view, I guess. Shoot at the spider in front of Crucible. That's a 26.
Ugh, right in its spider belly.
For 7 points of damage.
All right. That spider's in trouble.
And 13. I think I didn't hit it.
Yeah, I think that might be
Can
the first
Crucible
miss of the...
tap the arrow in as it goes?
Redirect.
Dan,
In with the
Dan,
assist.
Dan,
In with the
it's an
assist.
arrow, not a frisbee.
You got confused, like Pony accidentally kicked the corpse of that one
Yeah.
spider, so you thought it was leaping.
Yeah. So distracting, Pony.
Mm.
All right, well, so much for that heroic killing of another spider. I just partially killed another spider.
Lena.
Okay, she's going to scoot up, take a swing with her sun sword. That will hit. It's going to be 13 damage.
Let me tell you how many hit points this spider had.
Oh, she doesn't even need to sneak attack.
No,
Okay.
that spider had 13 hit
Ooh,
points.
that's an
So with-
opportunity.
Let's see. So I moved 1, 2, 3. I think I have enough to then with
right.
her.
So you bisect a spider and keep going toward the other
Yes.
spider.
And then with my other sword, I am going to attack. That is an 18. That will also hit. For 6 damage, followed by 12 sneak attack damage.
This spider is still alive.
Oh no!
It wishes it was not at this.
Well, we
stage of
can
things.
if it wants to like turn its belly up, we can accommodate.
I don't think that's how being a
You
spider
just said
works.
you wished it was not alive.
Okay, well,
We want
I
to
mean, it
deliver
doesn't-
on that. We are in the
I
business
mean,
of
think
let it
it's
jump
granting
in
wishes.
the pit if it wants.
Yeah,
If it wants to
I
jump
mean,
in the pit, it can.
There's no pit. It would like to climb up and go to sleep in its spider bed.
It can try. I'm gonna
die
like
peacefully, surrounded by its spider children.
I will attack it if
While
it tries to
reminiscing
leave.
Oh,
on
it has
the
spider children.
Well, it had
Yeah,
spider
hundreds
children.
of
thousands,
them.
Not anymore.
thousands of.
Are they named?
With each
Yes,
one
there's
is
Spider
a unique
1,
name.
Spider
It's,
2.
no, it's Micah 1, Micah 2, Micah 3, Micah 4.
In-depth backstories, each of them.
That's horrifying.
This spider is still here. Spider is trying to think about, does it want to attack Crucible or Broldish? I think it's going to go for Broldish because I think Broldish is going to hit him if he attacks Crucible. Broldish or Lena. It will go for Broldish. You look slightly more edible. I rolled a
What a compliment.
Broldish is a snack.
Samus.
I like that one
Samus-
on the die. Samus,
Samus
here's
run
a
over
snack.
and kill the
Snack.
spider.
Yeah, absolutely. Bada boom. Just sort of that beautiful, graceful leaping. 20 to hit.
Yeah, you ever seen a
And-
house cat kill a fly? It's a lot like
Yes.
that.
I've seen a house cat
And,
kill a spider.
9 damage.
All right.
Well, the name.
Samus tears the spider asunder. And though there are probably many more spiders in the belfry above you, none seem interested in venturing
bats,
down
though, weirdly enough.
to deal with you menacing their webs. So you are now, it is quiet again here in the secret hallway. I will remind you that there is a secret door to the north that has been unexplored. There's that weird passageway with a shaft going up and down through the Castle Ravenloft. There are also many doors off of the study that you totally had no interest in opening when you could have been poking around in a fireplace. So I don't know where you're going to go back.
Broldish brandishes her axe above her head and shouts, "Halo be praised!" and then turns to Lena and says, "Did you say something about a bell?"
Just imagine that Lena is like just sweating as like tigers leap and horses leap.
As that little bell rope swings back and forth, just very slightly, not enough to ring a bell.
Huh?
Don't worry about it.
So the only player that took damage, or not player, the only character that took damage is Elevor. I suspect this was, this was you've only had the little bits of taste of combat here in Ravenloft. Ravenloft, I think, is going to be a bit of a marathon in terms of lots of little skirmishes that will slowly plink away at your defenses.
Are you
And
still?
our sanity.
Is he still
Yeah.
poisoned, or is that something that has gone away?
It was not a.
I wasn't ever poisoned.
It wasn't a
Yeah.
poisoned condition.
wasn't a
It was
poisoned
just
condition.
poison type damage.
Okay, good.
Are you?
Correct.
Do you? How is your health? You need.
Oh, it's been a while since someone last asked me that.
Have you aged rapidly suddenly?
I'm doing okay for now. I'm doing okay.
All right. Save those spell slots then.
Yeah.
Tony Crucible is interested in this other
Tony
secret
Crucible.
door. Tony Crucible.
All right.
Gangster
What do you
from
want to
New
do with that
Jersey.
secret door?
Can I peek inside?
Yes. Now this is a secret door, so there's basically it's kind of a sliding panel in the wall that will kind of slide aside if you push it.
Sure.
All right.
Slide that sucker.
Slide that. The room beyond. Remember how I said that lots of rooms in Castle Ravenloft are going to be annoying?
Sure.
Yes.
Welcome to
I
yet
seem to
another
remember
room.
this warning. Yes.
Yes.
Welcome to yet
What?
another room in Castle Ravenloft. The room within is very strange to you, Crucible, even though you are a student of architecture and archaeology and what have you. There is an octagonal kind of chamber beyond. It has a high vaulted ceiling, the domed ceiling, 40 feet above. The ceiling is painted black and sparkles with a display of stars in an unfamiliar constellation. But strangely, within this chamber is basically taking up almost this entire huge, what is this? Kind of...
Octagon?
Octagon is a fort. There's like a square
Does
tower
Strahd have an MMA fighting ring?
built inside this octagon.
Wouldn't put it past.
So there is a square tower 20 feet on a side, 30 feet high, and it appears to be made out of metal. And it like basically goes, each corner of the square fort kind of goes all the way up to the edges of
Is it
the octagon.
cube?
I guess it's not a cube because it is taller than the it is not a perfect cube, no.
Okay.
But
Is there a door
cube-like.
in the side of it, or is Crucible like looking at a wall right now and does not even know about the other sides of it?
I think Crucible, you enter looking at a wall.
Okay, but it's made of the wall's made of metal.
Yeah.
And how high is the ceiling? Like, are
Ceiling's
there
40
like
feet.
crenellations on top?
Yeah, there's
or-
crenellations along the top. The ceiling, you're in an octagonal room. It is like, an 80-foot octagon, 60-foot octagon, but this 20 by 20, 30-foot tall tower is built into it.
Are these squares
There's
10 feet?
what I'm bad at scales. What are things?
Usually 5.
Because that looks like
They're
it's 30
5.
feet across.
All right, it's that one then.
Okay.
Thank you.
I help.
So this 30-foot across
Okay.
tower takes up most of this room, and it seems to be made out of metal or something. And
So-
it's
It is the sorry if we went over this, I blanked for a second. Is the walls are uniformly at the top, or there are crenellations? So like
there are crenellations.
So
at the top.
it would be possible to, like, in theory, scale it and maybe squeeze in.
Sure.
So there
I
is
don't know if we
room
should do that,
above
but
the-
it's possible.
So there's room above the top of the crenellations to get past, like, and then the ceiling is
Yes.
higher than that, or okay.
The ceiling is about, I think, 10 feet above it.
So
Does it-
it's
does-
a high rectangular prism inside an
Mhm.
octagon with a higher ceiling.
Yes.
Okay.
Just a little bit though.
And drawing upon my archaeology and architecture knowledge, this does not look like it's an original part of the castle that was then.
It does not
built
look like
around.
it does not both in features and material does not seem to fit with the castle. And also you are perplexed, and I think it would probably pretty quickly assume that magic may have been involved in the construction of it.
Right.
In terms of how would you, unless, like, it also looks more modern, and it's built of metal, so it's like
Right.
the only way this tower makes sense is if the ancient castle of Ravenloft was built around it,
Right.
but the tower is clearly more recent than it is. Yeah.
Well, all right.
It looks purposefully enraging.
Yes.
Okay.
So the
Uh,
next question: do we want to do anything about this, or should we just backtrack at this point?
I mean, somebody
does it-
could
Sorry,
poke
go
their
ahead.
head up and see,
Yeah,
like, over the top of
there
it.
are some options if we want to continue to investigate it. I'm just trying to figure out if it's a distraction or worth our time.
Does anyone have like spider climb, or because if it's 30 feet up, I mean, Lena can climb, but
There are
if-
also there
if
are
it's
arrow
like metal.
slits all around it.
Oh, can we peek into an arrow?
Yeah, let's
slit?
start with that.
Oh,
Oh wait,
God.
wait, 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 wait.
Hello?
You know what? Broldish will absolutely peek into an arrow slit.
Oh, there we go, a picture.
I
that
found a
helps.
picture on the web.
Oh, that's so cute.
It's like a
Yeah.
little
That
tower.
looks like it's from a tower defense game.
I
That
love
may
it.
be where that graphic came from. Yes.
You didn't mention the gargoyles, though.
Those aren't in the description.
Okay,
They were
good.
in the piece of art that I found. Just
Phew.
Googling right now.
So maybe use
Oh.
you got a mirror or something that we could use to, like, peer into the arrow slits without putting our faces in front of the arrow slits.
I think
I'm sure I've got a mirror.
You are a mirror.
Hey,
Lena
That's
has a
offensive.
mirror.
Stand
I think that thieves' kits come with mirrors.
yes,
So
I
she's
think
Oh, yeah.
just gonna
much dungeoneering equipment does. So
she's gonna like hold it up and like try and see inside.
All right. You see inside. It's dark inside, but we'll assume that you somehow use a source of light and bounce that. Nothing is shooting out of the arrow slit, so that's a piece of
That's
information.
good.
One.
Good.
The inside of the tower appears to just be one large room, and there's, from what you can see, Lena, looking kind of back and forth from inside the arrow slit, the inside of this this tower seems to be just a pile of treasure. Sacks and spilling over with coins, some
course.
magic. There looks like there's some magic items propped around them. You can see a painting.
But we can't
you
send
know,
the octopus in.
This looks
time.
like this
Is
may
there a
be
diving board at the top?
We did
it
find
may be
out
the true treasury.
Yeah, exactly. We
That's
did
what
find
we're
the
up.
thing. The chest in the first room was the false treasury. We know that.
Right.
So this could be real. And I guess if you're going to keep your treasure somewhere, a weird metal tower in the middle of an octagon room past 4 secret doors and cobwebs and giant spiders. I mean, that's a pretty good
Story
place to
checks
keep
out.
it, I guess.
And
Yeah.
again, it does seem like, I think even without having rolled anything, it seems like perhaps this construction that you're looking at might be magical in nature.
Next question. It doesn't have a door like we see there, Tony, does it?
So if you let's just assume that you spend some time trying to scoot around, somebody would need to climb up over the battlements, and then there is a door on the north side of the tower, the side furthest away from the door into this chamber, and there is a hatch on the top of the tower.
Ah.
Oh, I like a good hatch.
And I will tell you, in your scouting, the tower itself seems to be constructed out of adamantine.
Oh, brother.
Oh. Okay, so first question, are we approaching this in terms of like mundane climbing? Does anyone have spider climb, or is someone like shape-shifting or using a spell to like assist in getting around here? Because once we talk in like 30 feet, like that's like what, 3 stories?
Yeah.
I'm a little bit hesitant to guarantee that Lena won't mess up any rolls scooting up that distance.
I mean, I'm down for whatever. I've got multiple ways of climbing.
Yeah, I'm not too worried. We'll say that you spend some time scouting around it very carefully.
Anyone got a ladder?
And determine these things.
Yes, has
rope.
anyone been carrying a 30-foot ladder around this entire time?
Well,
Using this
I have
is
another
a- this
character
is
that
a-
does have a rope of useful things, which you could just peel a ladder off of, which is pretty great.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Sadly,
that
not
character,
this one.
Dan. That character
So-
is dead.
It's
I meant
not,
to tell you.
he's not dead.
When was the
So
last time you
trying
watered
to
him?
get into the mindset of a deranged vampire lord.
Mhm.
be careful.
All right, do it. Go, Jane.
Is the fortress also going to be trapped, or are all of the other traps and secret doors and spiders and bells and pits the trap?
I was half convinced that just touching this thing would electrocute you.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah.
Do we want to do some sort of magic detection activity?
Well, do we want to go in?
It is where all the money is and magic items.
There
The
is-
magic
there are-
items could be
there's-
handy.
There is,
if there's
you know,
something in
you
there.
at this point you are, I think, carrying a good amount of wealth in Strahd coins. There is clearly more. You know, Lena, I think probably with your eye, thousands of gold pieces on the floor, and even some gems and some items.
I mean,
Items
if
are
we,
the thing that
if we
make
take
it
care of
move.
Right,
Strahd,
and
we can come back
also,
for this.
like,
But yeah, items.
Diamonds for revivify, like
Mhm.
Yeah, there is a
Okay.
tactical reason to try and do this, but
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Could I have Danu just sneak in and sort of octopus its way
they can't
inside?
squeeze. Yeah, they can squeeze.
That-
The
True.
arrow slits of the tower are 4 inches wide and 2 feet tall.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
octopus can
that's
get through
no.
that.
I don't think that's fair to
Have you
say
seen
that
octopus?
it
They
could
can
get into
squeeze through these
In 4
tiny little
inches, yeah,
gaps.
that's
Yeah.
not a
Uh,
problem.
Oranges.
I
they
think it's a
do.
question: how far can he travel on land before he gets real dry?
Octopi can go
Oh.
pretty far. They sneak out of there
They escape all the
They're-
time.
all the time.
all
Let
the
me
time.
see what.
But do they
the-
come back? I'm just saying this. Is this a one-way trip? For
Do you need
Daniel?
me? Do you need Crucible to build like a little like helmet for
A little suit.
Oh,
but
Yeah, a
what,
mister.
to what end?
Uh-huh.
Like, how high can
Yeah.
octopods jump?
Also, yeah. I mean, how much? I mean, let me just wait. I feel like I'm being real generous with moving things along and allowing you to scout
Yeah.
things very quickly. I'm gonna say it's totally possible that Dano could go in through an arrow slit. I think there's just a question of how much can Dano realistically carry as an octopus
Yeah.
and fit back out.
I was
through an
hoping to
arrow
look
slit.
for a door
Because
or something, or like an unlock without killing people kind of a thing.
Mm.
Yeah. It seems like this is very convenient for people who can turn into bats.
Or
Um,
mist.
and they
While
could
out
just-
of water, the octopus can hold its breath for 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Oh,
Pretty
good.
Does nobody has like a mage hand or anything either, do they?
No
Mm-mm.
mage
If
hand.
anyone can give Lena the ability to climb with help, she will happily do it. Otherwise, I think one of us with some sort of spell or ability should do it. I think our ability to have a baby octopus fetch all the treasure for us may be limited.
Being 6 feet tall, I can at least give Lena a boost and get her
I'll
started.
cast spider climb.
Or that.
Are you casting it on yourself, Elevor, or someone else?
No, on Lena.
Okay. Lena, you can now climb, I believe, your speed.
Have we done an Arcana check to see if the
was gonna
walls
try
or
that.
anything around here
Someone
are trapped?
please do that first.
Because I don't have a lot of. I only have 2 third level spells in a day.
I got
but
a 17 on Arcana. That helps.
Destruction is magical.
Could
'Cause I
someone
could cast
detect the magic or
I could cast
dispel
I
it?
don't have a
protection from
protect
energy
magic.
on you if we know what kind of damage it's going to possibly do to
I
you. But I don't want to
Don't
burn
have
that
detect
spell.
magic prepped.
Somebody touch it.
I could try dispelling, but
Lena has touched it at this point
Yeah.
and not been electrocuted.
I could try to
Oh,
dispel
I
magic, but
have?
I need a
Yes.
target, and if it's 4th level or higher spell, which is a good chance.
Yeah,
I'll
very
have to
good
do
chance.
some rolling.
Okay, Lena's gonna go for it. She's all hyped up because she had spider climb cast on her, and it's
Exciting.
like she loves climbing, so she's like just scooting up and down and around,
Nice.
like climbing downwards and sticking to the
All right.
walls. Like it's
Crucible's
kind
just
of
watching and
unsettling.
kind of applauding,
Yeah.
oh, this
It's
is very-
unsettling for 2 reasons. One of which is she is climbing in an unnatural way. The other one is like she seems really psyched about it, which is like a little bit unsettling to see
Brillish
from
is
Lena.
peering in to watch this as well as
Yeah.
possible.
All right, so Lena, you easily
Scuttle
climb
up.
up the tower. You just bound over those crenellations without any issue. There is a large adamantine trapdoor or hatch in the top of the
Mhm.
the tower.
The difference between a trapdoor and a hatch is which direction it opens.
Yeah,
Oh, so it has a roof.
It's
so it's not
intention.
just okay. It's not
it has
just
a
walls.
roof. The trapdoor or hatch is sealed and does not have any kind of visible keyhole or unlock mechanism. But I'm just gonna say that you can't help yourself. You give the handle a tug and it does not budge
Okay.
at all.
So I am going to wait for 6 seconds. So it's a new round where I haven't used any movement because that means I get advantage on my investigation check. Okay, with a 27, I'm carefully combing this door to see if there's anything mechanical here or if I do think it's magical in some way.
You study it carefully, and you think that given your at this point relatively experienced adventuring lifestyle, that this is a magical door, and you suspect that it is opened either directly through magic or has been magic to open in reaction to something. But there's literally no keyhole or physical latching mechanism that you could see that your thieves' tool could be used to shimmy around in.
So Lena is like, Irina, what are things Strahd's likes? And she peeks over there and it's what are words that we know that Strahd likes? What are I think it must be activated by something.
It seems safe to assume that there's some kind of command word
Yeah.
would open this door or hatch.
Try I Heart Arena.
I heart Irina.
Spaces or no spaces.
Oh, sorry.
try-
less than 3.
No, I know. Try password.
1, 2, 3,
Um,
4.
Password Ravenloft, Baba. Yeah,
Baba
Lizaga.
Lizaga.
Baba Lasagna. He might have called her that.
Baba
We don't
Lasagna.
know.
Do we know the name of the woman that he thought Irina
Yes.
was?
Yes, we do.
Oh yeah.
Yes, we do.
Isaac Strasny. Oh, wait, no.
Looking
No.
it up.
It's Strahd's name.
Unlikely to. I mean, maybe unlikely. I mean, certainly that would be
Lena's
a
just
deep
shouting the names of
Yeah,
NPCs.
That would just be a deep reveal about the secret relationship between Isaac Strahd.
What was the Abbott Diva's name?
The
I
abbot.
believe, which is the Abbot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The Abbot.
Try it.
Oh, wait. Oh, come on. How do we not start with Rictavio? Everybody
Rictavio.
loves Rictavio.
I believe we learned that Rictavio was a secret name. or a fake identity
name. Yeah,
for
but still.
Rudolph von Richten. So
What about I Love
yeah.
Blood?
Rudolph.
I Love Blood.
von Richten,
Bats.
Bucephalus.
Oh yeah. Oh, the Wunderhorse.
Oh, wait. Anyone know Strahd's birthday?
He seems like a Scorpio.
Did you say scorpion or Scorpio?
Both.
Yep, fair.
Tony, could Lena dig back into her memory and retrieve the name of the person who Strahd
Yes.
thought Irina was?
Strahd kept calling Irina Tatiana,
That's
Tatiana?
Tatiana.
which also does not open the.
What about Web Room? Seems to really like cobwebs.
Spider-Man. Strahd plus Tatiana. 4 with the number 4, Eva.
What does he want? He wants
Power.
Love.
Wife.
escape.
Dominion.
Dress.
We're gonna get philosophical. Release.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like that.
Um,
Immortality.
He's got that, Dan.
I know.
Yeah.
Like
Yummy blood.
maybe he didn't update his password, Tony.
Vengeance. Revenge.
Yeah, maybe it's the original password that this ships with.
Oh yeah, is it the default? Can I quickly Google
I'm
it?
thinking that perhaps we are not going to be able to DDoS his...
Yeah.
Also,
Wait
it might
a-
be literally
wait a
voice
dictionary attack.
activated, and it might
Yeah.
require Strahd's voice.
So I will tell you, it is probably, I think you were on the right idea in that it is almost certainly activated via a command word, but you don't know what that command word is.
Yep.
Perhaps if you had spent more time with him at brunch, you would have deeper
Brunch.
insight into his soul.
Wait.
Scrambled eggs.
If Strahd is as old as he claims to be,
Yeah, he's pretty old.
then he's probably like other people his age in that he has a post-it note around the opening where he has written his password. Can we look around the room for like a
It's
password
there's
reminder?
Lena can spider climb all over the
Yeah,
place.
let's trick his address
Is
book.
there a mouse
Yeah,
pad somewhere?
Lena, yeah, there is a pad that he stores mice on. Yes.
Yeah.
Lena, you
this
spider
is
climb
my
around the
mouse
whole.
bed.
What if what if we call him up and are like, so, like, Strahd, like, if you had to make a command word
ring,
for something,
ring.
Are you gonna admit? Are you gonna social engineer Strahd?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Hi, I'm calling from the IRS.
It's a long shot, but does anyone have one of those spells that lets them see things that have happened in the past?
Oh yeah, but not
What?
prepped.
I do have one spell that could work here, but that would literally be my 5th level spell.
Okay. Before you do that, my next question is: do we think I could try dispelling the magic? But again, it is kind of risky. Not risky, but it
Probably
just may
wouldn't
not work.
I mean, okay, so we've
What
peeked
level
in.
is that?
That's only a level 3. I have a couple other level 3 spells.
Do we
so
want
before
to
you
cast
blow a 5,
identify? Do we want to cast identify into the room to see if the stuff in there is worth it?
if that
'Cause,
yeah, I was
identify
thinking
requires touch.
Well, I mean, if Elivor can still turn into a rat, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you could go in and root around, assuming you don't get killed by some magic as you pass through the. I mean, somebody should like put their hand through the
Not
the arrow
it.
slit
My little
first.
paw.
Broadly, she'll do it. But yeah, and then. But the thing is, anything that's wider than 4 inches cannot be passed out of an arrow slit.
Oh, wait,
But
I
if
think
there's-
Elivor could go in
all the
and
good
look.
treasure is wider than 4 inches.
Wait,
Because I
Uh,
think the determination we need to make is it worth a 5th level spell
Wait,
slot?
yeah, my
because
question-
it very well could be.
Out of curiosity, Micah, what is your 5th level spell you were thinking about? Because I also have a 5th level spell.
My 5th level spell is called Pass Wall, and it basically
Ooh,
makes
that's pretty good.
an opening in anything. It's
My-
5 feet wide, 8 feet tall, and 20 feet deep. So
My
if
fifth-
this tower isn't 20 feet deep, we're good to go.
The walls of the fortress are 3 inches thick.
My 5th level spell is animate objects, which would just make them walk themselves out.
but they would still
But
be
there's no
You
passage.
can
way.
do
Easier
both.
Yeah,
Thank
they
you.
go
But
through- they go through an arrow slit. How big are these things?
So
Dan, the
I
arrow
just had an
slit is
idea.
very narrow.
See, this
I've
is my
got-
question about
Good.
what we can see inside. If
Mm.
there's stuff that is narrower than 4 inches, a healing potion or something like that, then maybe we could take some of the stuff. A sword should be able to fit through. heaven forbid, an axe?
Only it depends which way you put the sword through.
I'm not a dog trying to carry a stick through the doorway.
Yeah. I
Thank
can't
you.
get it through. Someone please help me.
Roll dexterity.
It's not a huge deal for me to use a wild shape, which I have flying speed, so I could turn into a bat and fly.
Let me
into
describe
different-
some of the objects in there.
Yes.
So obviously, lots of coins.
There's a PS5.
Piles and piles of coins, which in sack form would not fit through the crack.
Whatever. What are you going to do with money?
A shield? Can a shield fit through a 4-inch
Probably not.
arrow
It
slit?
depends on the shield.
Not unless it's made
Yeah,
of jelly.
turn it sideways.
Well, but I mean, like,
They-
I don't know. I guess, like,
Depends on what kind of
curved-
shield. Is it like a kite
2
shield?
feet,
Then
2
probably.
feet.
2 feet's pretty
Is it-
big, right? 4 inches.
2 feet's
if it's a
pretty
shield,
big.
you just get right
Okay,
in,
so
yeah.
we think the shield would fit through.
But can a bat lift a shield? No.
Yeah.
No, you
What about-
Presumably, you would stop being a bat when you get in
But then
there.
I won't have enough to turn back into a bat.
Oh, you wouldn't have. You don't have
So
two
you
There's
wild
a door on the other side.
I do have two, but I just don't want to use them all. Yeah, I just stay inside and like, this is where I live
Scrooge-
now.
Scrooge
there's,
McDucket.
there's clearly a variety of gems. There's some, and there's a pile of things. It looks like a helm. I don't think you're fitting that through.
That's probably not.
Some kind of magic staff. There's at least one chest that you don't know what's inside of it because the chest is made of matter.
How did Strahd get all of this stuff in there?
There's a
Through
door
the
on the
door
other side.
that he can open with a magic word that you guys were guessing for 10 minutes.
Right.
Wait, Dan, you said there's a door on the other side. Do you mean
Yeah.
the ceiling, or are you talking about
No,
something
the north
else?
side. There's a door on the
North
other side. There must be some. If there's a
Then
door
why
on the
is
other
Lena
side,
not? Then why is Lena not trying to get in that door?
They
probably
work the
also.
same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh, okay. So it also doesn't have a keyhole or anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
How are we meant to find out this stupid password? Ah.
Probably there's like a specific NPC.
All right,
who,
everybody go back
knows
to
it.
the library, the study, and we are going to open every single book.
Oh no, what if it was the
All those
poetry
pages.
book?
So, okay, here is my proposal. We do go back to the library. We see if there are any convenient clues. If not, I really like the idea of stealing stuff from Strahd.
Yeah, I mean, I
It's-
think
to
you guys,
me, that's kind
there
of
was
worth-
a lot of there was a lot
That's
of money
kinda-
in the basement. But it's like
Yeah.
you don't. I mean, I honestly, there's literally more money in this castle than you could ever carry. It's really
Yeah.
just about like, can we throw it out a window so he doesn't have it?
Yeah, I have zero interest in the money. I am
I kinda
very
want-
interested in taking all of his
Yeah,
accessories.
I kind of want
Yeah.
that shield. I'm not lying. I haven't gotten any magic items
Then
yet,
let's
and that's
do
what's
it.
great.
Then let's do it. Let's get
Do
all
you
of
use
his
a
stuff.
shield?
Yeah, I do use a shield.
Nice. Yeah,
I do.
you should have one.
And I mean, you could use a helmet.
Hook.
So I mean, I think there are a variety of ways you could try and get in and out of this thing. Certainly, if you had, knowing the command word would be the least expensive, both in terms of spell slots and other things. But yeah, I don't know. What's your plan?
What about stone shape? Don't you guys have that?
Yeah, I thought about that, but it's metal.
Is
The floor.
adamantine?
The floor is not metal.
That's a good point.
Oh, just make a like
A trench.
tunnel underneath it.
Yeah.
It has. You can see from the arrow slit. It has an adamantine floor.
Never mind.
Ooh.
This is basically a box that has been stylized to look like.
So the other
See,
option, I can heat metal, but probably not enough to melt it.
Right.
Tony, I'm going to make you look up the adamantine melting point.
I will look up the. Is adamantine a real
No,
metal or is it
it's
made
not
of
real
metal? Okay, that's what I thought. Not like adamantium, a real
So
metal.
I would.
It's
I
actually
would
not even
propose-
metallic.
I would propose using the thing that generates the doorway, but that is up to Elevor. We could also double back and look at the library, but I suspect it's probably relatively challenging to find that password.
I will just mention one of the things that you want to find before you deal with Strahd is some kind of book of knowledge about him that may give you more ideas for passwords.
I would also,
That's true.
before we leave, I would like Lena to check the walls for more secret doors.
Oh, true.
Yes.
Good point.
Yeah.
Like maybe you open one of them, there's a tiny little panel and you open it and it's like command word, horses.
Right.
Oh my
Horses.
god, it's unicorn, isn't it? I want my rug.
Vistani.
Okay, 29 to
Blood,
inspect this
boiling
room.
blood.
You feel confident that there are no secret passageways off of this chamber that was 4 secret passageways deep in Castle Ravenloft.
Okay.
Sorry.
Don't look at us. Don't
One,
look at
two,
us like
three.
we're bananas.
Three. Yeah, I know.
So
I do think that the architecture of Ravenloft is designed to like make you just question everything. Why is this castle this way?
So maybe
Question
let's double back to the library.
Yep, more
look for the book
investigation
that
in the
contains
library.
knowledge.
Or
But
the
I
study.
do want to
There are
come back here.
many other chambers on this area. I would allow you, once you've kind of scouted safe paths from one place to another, I'll allow a little bit of fast traveling
Doubling
around
back.
Castle Ravenloft.
Okay.
If you need to
Ooh,
double
fast
back.
travel.
Ooh.
Ooh,
We've unlocked the
like
zone.
the Disney bracelet. We'll get the Strahd bracelet. And we can put little
Fast pass.
bat charms. Yeah, bat charms and
I'll warn you, the
cobwebs on
bracelet
it.
does not come off, and it is very snug. Um,
Covered in spikes.
I think your hand was purple before you put it
Pointing
on. Why are
in.
you asking me? All right. So you head down the cobwebby hall through the false treasury, choosing not to touch the clearly trapped chest
Yeah.
next to the skeleton in the false treasury.
What if the
Across-
command word is in that chest?
No.
Do you think
No.
the word is in the chest?
Like
Just
on
to be
a
clear,
little
the word is
Do you think
the
the paper.
word. You think there's
Do you
a
think
piece
the
of
word
paper
is
that says
ah?
No, because he knows
Probably
what
not.
it is. He doesn't need to write it down anywhere.
Yeah.
But he would, just to be a dick.
Right.
And you
All
are
right.
back in the study. Just to remind you, the study/library, which you traveled through here through magical means. You do not have an easy way to travel back to the basement. Is a richly appointed study. There was a roaring fire until somebody put it out. There's lots of books. There are many doors and doorways, the full deal, off of this room. I see 2 doors to the north, double doors to the west, single door to the south, and of course the fireplace that you traveled through to the east.
All right, Brildish is going to start like pulling books off the shelf to see if there are secret books behind them.
All right.
And if anything looks like a journal or something handwritten as opposed to...
You start doing that. Bro, just give me a quick
Investigate.
investigation check.
Sure.
boy.
Oh, investigation.
And I'll just say, do
That's a
other
minus
people want to
one.
be doing
Yeah,
that?
I'll
Okay.
definitely.
yeah.
I'll try.
10.
7.
It's also
2.
possible that there are other library rooms.
Yeah. So you are just rooting through these books.
Mhm.
This is a library that would be worth tens of thousands of gold pieces, assuming you can
Right.
transport it and resell it somewhere. You want to become booksellers. There's all kinds of books. There's tomes on alchemy. There's a bestiary. There's various biographies of ancient queens and kings. There's a recipe book, a book on heraldry. Not a lot in terms of fiction, but some historical texts, poetry, anthologies, and theological texts. All of it seems to be fancy published works. There does not seem to be anything that was, there's no
Just
journals or notes
point-
or things by Strahd or
Point
by
of order.
anyone in the.
When we reshelve them, I'm reshelving them out of order because I know how that drives Strahd nuts.
All right, and there are no.
I want to take the bestiary.
I put whole shelf in backwards so it's just
All right.
the pages sticking out.
I thought you actually took the shelf out.
I
turned
thought,
the shelf around, put the
Strahd was
shelf
the
back.
monster.
I'll do that with a different
You
one.
know, part of Ravenloft is it reveals who the monster is in all of us.
It's
This is-
Strahd.
This is to taunt Strahd.
So there do not seem to be any secret books hidden behind the books, nor secret passageways activated by classic book opening.
Do we
I would
check
suggest
the
that perhaps you
doors?
would like to,
Yeah,
to
let's look in
open
some of the other rooms.
some of the
Try
doors. So
south
many doors
first.
you could open. What was that?
So why don't we try south first?
Let's listen at all of the doors before we pop. them
Everybody
open.
pick
Okay,
a door
listen
and
at the
listen.
south door first.
Yep.
All right, pick a door. I will let you listen at all doors. You have 10 people. You can divide up.
All right.
Okay.
Can Pony listen at a door?
He
can
can.
Aragol listen at a door?
No.
He can, but he doesn't report anything.
I kind of imagine that you talk to Aragol kind of like the way you would talk to like a 5-year-old, like where you let them try, but then you'd be like, "We're just gonna check, buddy, just to make sure it was okay."
Oh, good listening, though. Good listening, Aragol.
Yes.
I'm listening at the southern door, and I rolled a natural 20, which gives me a 21.
I rolled an 11 at the upper.
A maths 21. It is quiet beyond the south door. Crucible, you are listening at the
double doors,
western
and I
doors.
rolled 11, which is not fantastic.
You don't hear anything. Lena, you're at the north door. What'd you roll?
18.
Lena, you think you might have heard the sound of the wind in the distance, suggesting that there might be some passageway beyond you that's open to the outside elements.
Huh.
Androdite's gonna listen next to Crucible.
All right. What does Androdite roll with his with her Androdite dog-like perception?
19 total.
Androdite hears someone snoring.
Pony.
Softly.
Pony is going
Softly.
to listen at the top left door, and
Pony
gets a 15.
Pony hears nothing.
Okay. Pony tells me that, and I tell everybody else.
So your options include nothing, the wind, or gentle snoring.
Well, I say we start with nothing, and then
There were two nothings.
Well, I would say that we start with the snoring, because if we make noise in the other rooms, the
Good point.
snorer might wake up.
Maybe we should have Lena very, very quietly open that door, assuming it's unlocked and untrapped.
Let's check.
But that's good
for
logic. I support
traps.
that.
yeah.
With a 25, is it trapped?
It is not trapped, as far as you can tell.
Okay, I would like to sneakily open it.
All right, you sneakily open it. The room beyond is lit by candlelight that kind of spills out into the library study from which you are looking into. You can also see far across from where you are, Lena. There are large windows looking out over the battlements and over the hills and dales of Barovia in the distance. This room is rather fancily set up. There's heavy red drapes all around, lots of gold tassels glinting in the candlelight, tall white candles burning in candle holders. The major kind of object in this room is there is a large canopied bed on kind of the northern side. It sits against the northern wall. Carved into the headboard is a giant ornate letter Z. And it does seem like there is somebody lying in the bed among the velvet and satin sheets.
Who's that sleeping in my bed?
Broldish, can you throw a detect
you
undead
say
or whatever,
Dagger.
whatever thing it is that you do?
Yeah, I will bust off one of my divine senses. So
Yeah.
peeking through the cracked
She disappeared.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't sure if the token was visible to you or not.
It was.
Apologies.
Ghost.
So I peek
Pay
through
no attention.
the cracked open door and I bust off my divine sense. So until the end of my next turn, I can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell. I can know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet that's not behind total cover. I think there are some other specific things which I will look up and see if they are appropriate to this.
All right.
But
There do not seem to be
fiend,
any
undead?
celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of that bed. The thing in the bed is snoring kind of quietly.
Do the undead snore?
I don't
Well-
know, but she's not undead.
They might, but this person is definitely not undead.
Seems
Also,
like
yes,
if
that's
you're-
right.
The undead
presence-
don't
Snoring's
breathe.
basically breathing.
Yeah,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
The presence of strong evil registers on my senses like a noxious odor, and powerful good rings like heavenly music in my ears. Am I smelling or hearing anything like that?
No, right down the middle.
Okay. All
I
right,
can
and there's nothing
try and
consecrated
sneak
or
in and-
desecrated.
I can think of nothing
shrug.
less creepy than if this woman wakes up and we're all standing around her bed.
Well, you prepare to think of something creepier, because I'm going to sneak up, cover her mouth, and wake her up.
Oh my god.
That's possibly less creepy. I don't know.
Love it. Love it.
Listen, if she's...
Do you know
like-
you're in a vampire's bed?
Well, I mean,
Well, castle.
potentially,
It may not be
if
Strahd's
she's
bed.
just a person, we have to get her out or learn from her. Or,
Yeah,
I
maybe
mean,
she's
so
being
that's-
kept here against her will.
Yeah, that's what Lena is like. Appearing like she like gestures like cover mouth, creep, but she can be talked out of it
No,
quietly.
but Broldish is nodding vigorously.
Does anyone object to this?
No.
Okay.
This person creature is sleeping, so it seems like asking Lena to do a stealth check is kind of a formality. There's even in here. I think there's probably some of this room is carpeted, so it's probably pretty quiet to move across.
Elevor is conflicted because on the one hand, it's really not his jam to scare someone who's asleep, but on the other hand, the quicker you get that person out of the bed, the quicker he can flip the bed.
Elevor's strictly a scaring awake person kind of guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if this is any help at all, Lena, but I could also just cast silence over that room.
Why didn't we do this with the bell?
No one rang it anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
We're going to be asking a lot of why didn't
Elevor's running back to go ring the bell.
Maybe a hat on a hat at this point.
Yeah.
All right.
What level is silence?
2.
Yeah, it's probably not worth it.
Yeah.
Okay. Lena, take us away.
So I'm going to creep up.
Ding, ding, ding,
Ding.
Do I see anything else in the room other than this is a creepy room where he stores a lady?
It does seem to be this. I think these ornate bedchambers and the ornate letter Z carved into headboard. I think Lena, you would conclude that this is Strahd's personal bedchambers. There does seem to be a young woman in the bed sleeping. One of her legs is kind of sticking out, and there's slippers that have kind of been just dropped at the foot of the bed. They're pink bunny slippers.
So if she seems like cozy, maybe
she's sleeping.
Yeah.
I'll share the picture with you. This is obviously her awake.
Yeah.
This is not what she looks like asleep. Imagine her with the eyes closed.
Her head is very large.
Yeah.
For her.
Does
for
she
her
have
small neck.
like a pale pallor to her, or does she
I'd say,
look
but,
sort
you
of?
know,
She's not
people
undead.
in-
any
Barovia.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Pe-
I forgot you.
People in Barovia do not get the appropriate amount of vitamin D. So, yeah, she's just snoozing there.
Okay.
Looks cozy, all wrapped up in Strahd's
Worst
blanket.
case scenario, we have to stash her in a cabinet or something. Yeah, I mean, now that I know that it's Strahd's room, I'm like, do we really want, is this his girlfriend? What do we want to?
Probably.
Elevor's gonna pop
She could
his...
like him, is the thing. But you know what? Right is
Someone
right.
needs to talk her out of it then.
I think
Someone needs to.
Yeah, that's true.
It's time for some girl talk.
Let's get real.
Can I just he would whisper, check for secret doors. Just because that's what we've been doing in every room.
But that's maybe when she's awake already. I'm going.
Okay.
There are actual doors to the south.
There are actual doors to the south.
Okay, so Lena is going to, with her cat-like reflexes, just put a hand over her mouth and kind of lean in, trying to look non-threatening, but it's Lena and she has a face scar. So
Yeah.
All
right, and then you wake. All right, you put a hand over her mouth. The woman reacts by saying, "Woo!"
and I make a shush finger, and then I look at her and I nod. I gesture to myself, trying to look friendly. Can I make a performance check?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that a bluff or a performance check for Lena to look friendly?
That's 16.
I think performance.
16.
It's 16.
16 on your performance check. Why is this strange woman here sleeping in Strahd von Zarovich's bed? Does she wish you ill, or is this someone that you will rescue from the vampire lord clutches? What strange stories might this woman share with you? What information might she have about Castle Ravenloft? For answers to questions such as these, tune in next time to Total Party Kill.